Well, hello. Today I'd like to talk to you about the Senator Windsor. Now you're going to notice a few things about this video, so I'll just get them out of the way before we dive in. I actually recorded this writing sample in on January 21st of 2021. So it's been not quite 2 years. No, I don't know. It's been a long time. A little over 2 years ago. Let's try that. Now, the Senator Windsor is one of those slim black vintage pens that I like from the 1960s or 70s. And we're going to see how 2021 me liked it, and then we'll talk at the end about how 2023 me likes it. So this is the Senator Windsor. I've had this pen for quite a while. I know you've seen it in pens in use from time to time. So it's one that deserves a review, not a first impression, because this isn't the first time I've used it. But a nice slim black pen. If you look around here, you've got Germany, Senator, and then Senator, and Germany. And I may have repeated that a few times, but that's the only branding on the pen. Open it up. Yes, it is a piston filler with, I'm pretty sure, a steel nib, iridium point Germany, medium, and what may be an ebonite feed. Very little work was required on this pen. It arrived in good shape. So, and of course, as I said, I've used it before, so this is more of a review than anything. So the piston works smoothly and nicely. And my Parker Quink is getting low. But on the whole, I just did 2 fills there, and I think it did very well. So this is, I was going to put a different ink in it. Doggone it, because with reviews I'm allowed to use different inks. Doggone, I missed my chance. So Senator Windsor. I couldn't figure out why they're called that, what that means, but anyway, it's a Senate. There's an A in Senator. Senator Windsor, and I'm even using the wrong notebook. Holy cow. I did too many first impressions today, so my one review I screw up. So I don't know why it's called a Windsor or what that means, but anyway, the ink, unfortunately, because I pulled out some Krishna ink I was going to use. The ink is Parker Quink Washable Blue. I will say that this pen is writing very smoothly, but to be fair, the last pen I did a video on, because I'm doing a batch of them here, had really horrible, like it had a little burr on the nib that I've got to file off. So, compared to that, anything's smooth. Not a flex pen, but definitely has some line variation. Wetness and flow. I don't think it's a particularly wet pen. Maybe not a dry pen, but definitely not what I'd consider a wet pen. Smear test. Yeah, like I said, not a very wet pen. I always like to do reverse writing. A little scratchy, but has some interesting line variation, which is a surprise. And with a review, I always like to do a longer form quote. So since I'm filming this on January 18th, we'll go with Martin Luther King. So I would consider this pen to be kind of a daily writer type of pen. Not one you're buying to show off a lot of inks. This is just a comfortable pen to do your business-like writing with all day. I always like to do the world-famous Peter Gustafson test. So it's a very extreme test, but it shows that this pen can keep up with any demands you make on it. So on the whole, you won't see this pen super often, but this would be a pen I'd pull out when I want a business, just to do some regular writing. So that was the Senator Windsor. Yeah, I like it. I still like it. Right now I have Lamy turquoise in it. I can't believe that I went that long, very close to 3 years, without saying, huh, you never used this video. I have a few that I'm saving for reasons, usually because I want to do some repair on the pen, and I want to include that in the video. This one, it's a good pen. There's no reason why I saved it. So I thought this was the week to bring it out. And it didn't cost me very much to buy it. The pen itself, it's kind of nice and rounded. So what do they call that? A cigar shape. It has a really well working piston. Yeah, the nib is steel, but I thought it had some interesting line variation and shading in the writing. You could see it with the Parker Quink washable blue. I can see it now with the Lamy turquoise. So I am very happy with it. As far as the pocket test, boom. So no problem at all with the pocket. Forgot what I was going to say. So it would actually be a good everyday carry pen. One thing I like, especially if it's my daily writer, not my workhorse where I'm writing long pages, but where I'm, at work maybe and jotting notes. I like my Lamy 2000 because I can just go wha-cha and uncap it. Well, this guy, let's count how many unscrews I have to do to uncap it. 1/2. So a little over half, so maybe 2/3 of an unscrew. That's pretty good. I mean, I have some pens that's like 3 or 4 unscrews. One that was, honest to God, six turns of the cap before it unscrewed. A little bit overkill there, dude. This one did come uncapped once in my pocket, but luckily the cap stayed on it. It just was no longer attached to the pen, because that could have been an inky disaster. That's why you used to see not fountain pens. You used to see pocket protectors, a piece of plastic that they would keep in their breast pocket that would protect their pocket if any of the pens leaked. Less of a thing, once it became associated with nerds or, just fountain pens were no longer the thing. So anyway, very thrilled with it still. So I want to thank you for watching. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.